I used to see sometime 10 to 20 to 30 patients, new patients in a day. Works out to be thousands, so...
That's a lot of heart space.
Yeah, I've got a big heart.
After an incredible half-century of caring for others, Keith Cox counts every experience and patient as a blessing.
And I guess I'm blessed in lots of ways that I've got, you know, this understanding of people, and I like people, and I like to be able to care for people.
Born into a devout Catholic family, Keith is the 7th of 9 children, and there must have been something in the water at the Cox's family farm and servo.
There were 5 nurses out of 9 children, and as long back as I can remember, I wanted to be a nurse.
Eventually, Keith would become the 3rd Australian ever endorsed as a nurse practitioner, testament to his expertise in cancer treatment.
And I've had, you know, a really privileged career that I've been able to walk so many paths with so many people, not only patients but their families and friends.
Although Keith retired 5 years ago, he still keeps in regular contact with patients and their families.
Speaking of which, I think of Julian, who you treated in the 1990s. Are you still friends today?
Yeah. He and his wife, Mickey, I went to their wedding, and then I went to Julian's 30th birthday, and now he's just had his 50th.
25 years on, and I've got a friendship with a wonderful man who's really made a difference on the planet, and I'm grateful for that.
Sadly, not every one of Keith's patients is still here.
You can choose to do one of 2 things when life delivers a knock such as this. You can stay hidden away in your bedroom and lock the world out, or you can face your battle head on and turn unspeakable negatives into positives.
5 years ago, 17-year-old Cooper Rice Brading lost his battle with cancer.
I always get a little bit upset and emotional when I talk about Cooper because he and I got on extremely well. He was a very remarkable young man, you know, for his age. Like, I remember on 2 occasions him giving these most amazing speeches. He was far beyond his years, the way he spoke.
It is at this stage I would like to acknowledge the outstanding medical team at Lifehouse for keeping me afloat when the waters were rough. Professor Martin Tattersall, Keith Cox, or should I say St. Keith, oncologist nursing practitioner who's been placed on this earth to make such a quantifiable difference in the lives of those who need it most.
You've remained close to Keith, even though you've lost Cooper. Why is that?
Actually, the first 3 months, this is going to sound rather odd, I couldn't pick up a phone to talk to Keith. And Keith had had a shocking ski injury just before Coop passed away. And I think it was meant to be that he wasn't there at the end because they had their special memories.
He was just so instrumental and pivotal throughout that whole journey, and it's a testament to Keith that he's maintained that relationship after Coop's death.
When you lose someone like Cooper, do you question your faith? Do you think, you know, why does God let someone as special as that go?
I do, but also I believe that we're put on this earth for a purpose. We're all born, we live a life, and then, you know, unfortunately we die. Now, some people die a lot sooner than others, and some people, you know, live a long time.
Another of Keith's former patients, Caitlin Delaney, is still undergoing treatment.
Going through the worst thing that you can possibly imagine in your life. And he was by our side, and he was not just a nurse and a healthcare professional, he was a friend, and he connected with us and saw us as humans and not patients. And I can't imagine walking that journey without him.
That journey and countless others inspired a book Keith and his mate Grant Jones have been working on for years.
Tell me a bit more about when you first started RPA.
Today, he's invited his friends to an early preview, bringing along the first copies of A Caring Life.
How nice to see you all.
Good to see you, mate.
Joe?
Good, buddy. Nice to see you.
Yeah.
He's a nurse, he's a humanitarian, he's a complete angel, and now he's a published author. What do you think of that?
Oh, I'm not surprised. What will he be doing next? You can't stop this man. Yeah, I think now that he's retired, maybe he'll write a sequel.
That wouldn't surprise anybody here. Keith still volunteers at his old workplace, the Chris O'Brien Lifehouse. He helped start the Daniel Ferguson Foundation for those living with muscular dystrophy and still works closely with Tanya and Mitch at the Cooper Rice Breeding Foundation.
He's just never lost the passion.
Never
No.
did.
And it still goes on. In Cooper's memory, he's now joined our board and he is helping other patients in exactly the same way, which really defies explanation. You'd think that maybe there'd come a point in time where you'd just hang up the shoes and say, I've given enough, but it's not the case.
If you could give us one life lesson, I'm sure of the many life lessons you've learnt from people who are sick and are dying, what would that be?
I think to be kind and to listen and to show someone that you care. And I think if we could all do some little thing for our fellow man, the world would be a great place to live.
Well, Keith's book, A Caring Life, is out on Tuesday.